Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and I'm still in my temporary setup. Someone asked if I had been kidnapped. No, I'm good to go. I just have a temporary setup. I brought a little mobile setup while I'm on this little short vacation. Having a lot of fun, but no, I'm good to go. We're going to be talking about the only game on for the NBA tonight, which is the Knicks and the Pacers. We got Game 6 in Indiana. So we'll see if they can force a Game 7 the way the Timberwolves did. That's been an exciting series. This has been an exciting series too. So not gonna lie, kind of hoping for a Game 7, but it's gonna be tough. I think New York's gonna want to, just end this tonight. So we'll see. We've just got a couple plays for you. We have 2 plays for Underdog and Prize Picks. Before we break these down, though, if you haven't signed up for either of these platforms yet for Prize Picks, use the promo code at the bottom of the screen, and they're going to match your first deposit up to $100. For Underdog, just use code BACKDOOR, and they're going to give you a deposit match up to $250 and an instant pick'em special, which is a discounted play. So definitely take advantage of those deposit matches if you're looking to sign up. There's a link in the description of the video for both of those. Cool. So these are the plays we're going to be covering today. I'm liking Alec Burks. I'm kind of staying in the flames with him. He cashed that fantasy score for us. I like him over 10.5 points. They're not giving us the fantasy score on Prize Picks, but I think I like the points anyways because he's been primarily a scorer for the Knicks since he's been back at full minutes for him, which is like in that 20 minute range. But we're getting it at 10.5 on Prize Picks and 11 on Underdog. And I like them both for more, so that's what I'm going to be going with today. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, so I'm going back to Obi Toppin. Forgive me, I know it's a little early after he burned us, but I do love his first quarter points at 2.5. And it's on Underdog. We're getting it at 3, so it's just a little bit higher potential of a push. But if you don't like the first quarter, I like his regular points as well. But the first quarter is a sweet deal, and I'll explain why in a little bit here. But
all right. Well, let's talk about the recap, bro. We got the sweep.
Yes, we did.
Feeling good about it. I know it was just 2 plays, but we've been working hard for this. So hopefully the shades will keep the magic happening. It's just there's so much green. It's a little bright in here, so got to throw them on. So yeah, I took Karl Anthony Towns over 7 rebounds, and I talked about it as if. Well, I loved the rebounds alone. I talked about why I didn't like his rebounds and assists. Later on, the following day, they ended up bumping up his rebounds, and I believe to 7.5. And then they actually lowered his rebounds and assists to 10. So I liked that better than the 10.5. So I took that in a couple plays too. He crushed it. He went for 13 rebounds, and I believe he went for like 18 rebounds and assists. So that was going to cash either way. You want to talk about KCP?
Yeah. So, I mean, that ended up being really good because he was one of the only people that ended up doing anything on the team, like as far as the lines go for the props. Like he his 7.5 points line, I went over on chalkboard and bumped it up to 9.5, so I didn't cash that one, but he got 9, so it was pretty fortunate that we got that 7.5 line. I think it got bumped up to 8 later. But yeah, that was just turned out to be one of the better plays for the Denver Nuggets that day because they got torched. That was a crazy game. Anthony Edwards went ballistic, and so did the rest of them. I mean, Karl Anthony Towns played a great game too. I couldn't even believe how dominant he looked in that matchup.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna take these off to break into these plays, but yeah, I didn't get to catch much of the game because I was out doing a little bit of the collab stuff with that food channel. And so I kind of wanted to just focus. We went to this axe throwing place, which was pretty cool, having some fun. But I just glanced at the game on some of the TVs, and I just looked up and it was almost halftime, and the Nuggets had 24 points with 5 minutes left in the second. And I was like, my God.
Yeah.
This serious defense going on. Yeah, they ended up just absolutely stomping them. So yeah, we'll see how this Game 7 goes. But excited to have gotten the sweep on Prize Picks and Underdog. Both of those platforms hitting for us. I think we have the same lines pretty much on both for that. But let's talk about these plays. Before we do, if you guys haven't signed up for Daily Grind yet, this is a perfect opportunity. The DFS Optimizer is our favorite. They have all different kinds of tools. They have AI slip generator. They have a middling tool. They have a fantasy scores tool, but the DFS optimizer is our workhorse. We use it every single day to find plays and to confirm plays once we've built a narrative around them. If you guys use code BACKDOOR, they're going to give you 25% off. Just go to dgfantasy.com, throw in code BACKDOOR, and you'll get 25% off your first month. So definitely check that out. Let's talk about this game. We'll take a look at this over under. I have to refresh. Didn't get it refreshed before the video today. So we have a 215.5 over under. Pacers favored by 5.5. It is in Indiana. I'm hoping for a game 7, but may the best team win. This has been pretty solid postseason matchups we've had for the most part. Even the Cavs looked decent against the Celtics for a little while, just couldn't get it done. But yeah, it's been solid basketball all around. So yeah, we've got the Pacers favored by 5.5. If we take a look at Alec Burks here, he's been just very solid since he got back to his normal minutes coming off the bench. You can see here, even this game back on April 12th, he only played 11.5 minutes. He still went for 5 points. He went for 0 points on May 8th, but that's because he played less than a minute. But you can kind of see you can definitely see a correlation with his minutes and his points. Like, he's consistent when he gets the minutes. So these past 3 games, he's looks like he's averaging about 23 minutes a game. He's gone for 14 points, 20 points, 18 points. So the dude, like I was saying, is just primarily scoring, not doing a whole lot on defense, not facilitating. He's just out there to be someone who can come off the bench and keep trying to run up the score for them. He's had a great matchup too. The Pacers are the Pacers are 28th in points allowed to shooting guards. So just about last in the league, so killer matchup for him. I expect him to at least get over. I don't even mind this at 11, like we were saying on underdog. Might even want to take a look at his points demon. I know it was on here. Let me just see what they had this at. Just a little honorable mention. They have it at 14.5. That's worth rolling the dice. The demons are more difficult to hit, higher risk, higher rewards. So you already know what you're getting into. If you're playing demons in general, they're all a little bit harder to hit, and you get a higher payout. But 14.5, I think that's worth rolling the dice since he's just about hit that in all 3 of his last 3 games. But 10.5, I'm totally comfortable with this. 11, I'm very comfortable with this. I think we covered everything on Outlier. He's only averaging 1 foul a game, not getting in foul trouble, shooting 48% from the field on 6.6 attempts per game over the last 5. But that's with this, that's over the last 5. Let's see. Yeah, the last 2 games, he's gone for 11 attempts back to back. And he shot 55% in the last game, 45% in the game before that. So I feel very comfortable taking this line at 10.5. Shouldn't be hard for him to get it done. Nothing to talk about, I believe, on the injury report. No new news. Just the same old guys that have been out for most of the season. All right. If you guys are interested in checking out this app that I'm on here, Outlier, we've partnered up with them, so they're giving all of our viewers just a 7-day free trial. Just go through the link in the description of the video and you can try it out free for 7 days. This is killer. You see us use this every video. It's because it really helps us vet the plays. The optimizer helps us find and confirm, and Outlier helps us vet the plays and look at all the details and decide whether or not we actually do want to take these plays. 7-day free trial. Go through that link. Quickly look at the optimizer here. So on PrizePicks, they actually have his points and rebounds at 13.5. That does look good if you guys want to take that. Minus 131, 52.47% odds to hit the over. They also have his points alone favor to go over at 51.63% odds to hit the over, minus 125. So go with your gut if you'd rather take the rebounds. Let's just take a peek at that real quick. That's not bad. He's averaging, 4.5 rebounds a game. So, I might actually pivot. I think I might like that better. Let me see if it's on underdog. All right. So upon looking a little bit further into this, I still like the points on underdog at 11. They don't have his points rebounds. I kind of do like the points rebounds a little bit more than just the points alone. So go with your gut, whichever of these two you like. But the points rebounds, since he's averaging about 4 and we're only getting a 3-point bump, that I actually do like that at minus 131 on the DFS optimizer. This is why the optimizer is great. When a new play hits the board, we can quickly see it. It'll bring it to our attention. But even his points, if you just take that alone, 51.63% odds to hit the over, minus 125. And then, underdog. They actually have this favored to go under a little bit because the optimizer is recognizing the discrepancy, since underdog has it at 11. And most other platforms have it at 10.5, except for FanDuel has it all the way up at 11.5. So it's just barely favored to go under at 50.97% odds to hit the under, minus 122. So go with your gut, whichever, I'm taking the points over on underdog. I don't want to take the PRA at a full 15.5 personally. They have his blocks and steals favored to go over at just 0.5, but he actually isn't very active on defense. So just because that's juiced, I'm still not comfortable taking it. It's juiced everywhere though, minus 140. So go with your gut. But yeah, I like the points or the points rebounds, whichever of those you like better for prize picks. And I'm going to go with points alone on underdog. And I think that covers everything. So I'm going to pass it over to you now, Jordy.
Cool, man. So to get into mine here, I got the Obi Toppin 2.5 points in the first quarter. This is just a play that, seems pretty decent to me. If you guys don't like it though, I really like his regular points again. I mean, I know he just burned us in the last game. He did get this first quarter points done in the last game. But honestly, if you guys watched the last game, he had every opportunity to get that done. If you look at his field goal attempts, he only had 5 field goal attempts, but he had 2 that got wiped off that actually went in because of offensive fouls. One of them was a 3 that would have cashed him. He only needed 2 points to cash in that last game because we got it at 8.5. But we're getting the full points are at 9.5 today, so it just seemed a little high to me. Even though he has been hitting this more when they're at home. So he went for 14 points last game, but this first quarter points looks pretty good to me. He's gone over 5 out of 8 head-to-heads. He's hit it in back-to-back games here against them, and he had a 10-point first quarter against them recently when they matched up early on in the series. So he's only missed this one time in this series so far. So I'm feeling pretty good about his first quarter points here. If we look at the injury report list, there's nothing other than Benedict Mathurin, but so nothing's changed there. But he's been getting the minutes in the first quarter. Like, he's getting 6.5 minutes in the first quarter every game, so that's plenty, honestly. You don't need much more than that for him to just get, he can hit a 3, which he's really good at doing, or he can just get 2 quick buckets and this will be done. So I feel great about it. We're getting it at 3 on underdog, so there's a higher chance for a push there, because if he just bangs a 3 and that's all he does, then that's what it is. But honestly, I think he'll get this line done pretty handsomely. He's only gone for just 3 one time, or he's gone way over that. So or he missed it in that one game, and that's a possibility. But I think he's got a good shot at hitting this here. He's done this in 9 out of his last 11 games at home. So, I think that's a pretty good thing to go off of as well. On Daily Grind, this is his top play at a 53.34% chance to hit and a minus 135 at 2.5. We can check it at 3. It's probably, let's see here. So yeah, it's juiced to go under the 3 just because, it's just a higher chance for a push. He's not, if he goes over 2.5, he's going to have 3 regardless. So the under doesn't really make sense to me at all. But, go with your gut. I feel great about the 2.5. Like I said, if you don't like that, I like just his full points too. If you feel safer with that, he's got the whole game to do that. But he gets a majority of his scoring done in the first quarter because that's when he gets a lot of his run. So go with your gut. That's the play I'm going with. And yeah.
Cool. All right, that's the 2 we have for you for tonight's game. If you guys want to check out our Discord, we've been having a blast getting into esports, getting into golf, soccer, everything, multiple platforms. We just cover a lot more in here. Esports, I think I mentioned that, and baseball. We're just able to cover a lot more in our Discord versus. Crew Leader had a nice cash there, nice 4-man power play. Good job, bro. But anyways, we can't, we've said it before, but we can't just can't make a video every time a good play hits the board, but we can share it with our Discord. So we have a great community, awesome, just killer time. Can't tell you how much we love our community here. We appreciate everyone supporting the channel by being a member of our Discord. Speaking of our Discord, you know, you can go through the Patreon link in the description of the video if you want to sign up and become a member, support the channel. We really appreciate that. We're also doing a giveaway, and a pretty, I think, generous giveaway. We're giving away 6 months to our Discord. There is a video. If you go to our videos, you know, past videos, it's just like a minute long explaining the contest. But we're doing a giveaway with this collaboration we're doing with this other channel called We Got Gravy. If you want the details of that, just go check out that little minute long video. It says Discord giveaway on it. Yeah, when we drop the collaboration video next week, essentially, if you're subscribed to We Got Gravy, you like the collaboration video, you leave a comment. I think we're going to go with something like have you mentioned backdoor in the comments. And then we're going to just raffle off a winner, just randomly select a comment from that video, you know, and use one of the YouTube raffle, digital raffle things where it, you know, you have to meet all the criteria, but there's not a whole lot of people over there that have migrated over there. So there's a good chance of, you know, your odds of hitting are pretty solid. It's not like you can have thousands of people in the raffle. So I would go over there if you want a chance at 6 months in our Discord. It's just a little thing we're doing while we collaborate with this channel. But that's going to do it for us, guys. I hope you enjoy this slate. It's a small slate. We also have WNBA and, you know, golf and all sorts of stuff you can mix and match with your protected slip on Prize Picks. So if you're part of our Discord, you know, we'll all be building out in here together. We appreciate you guys, but have a good weekend, guys, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Good luck, boys.